happen at Chick-fil-A.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't happen at Chick-fil-A.
Those are the nicest employees that exist.
Yeah, and that's why I like to go there. It's great service. It's clean, and the food is good. And so I really don't care what they believe in as long as it's not I'm a member of the Klan or NAMBLA.
Well, let me say one other thing. This is honest truth. If you go to eat at Chick-fil-A, sometimes they come around with pepper grinders. Like you're like a fine.
No. That's obnoxious.
No, but that's true, though. So you're at a fast food restaurant. They're treating it like a high-end restaurant. And they like, would you like some fresh pepper on your waffle fries? And they grind up the pepper. You don't like that?
I think that's ridiculous. For fast food, just stay in your lane. You don't need it. That's enough.
I support their cause at Chick-fil-A, so I will eat there because of it.
To me, their cause is we have a clean, good environment, and we have good service. So that and their cause is chicken. Now, this probably says more about my what matters to me. If like Jerry Jones, the Cowboys owner, bought Chick-fil-A, for example, I'd probably stop eating there.
You know what? You're right. Me too.
There's one thing I do love about Chick-fil-A. I hate it when the spokesperson for a product is the product. So, in other words, if you sell chicken and there's a chicken there, or if you sell crabs and a crab, it's like, hey, come and eat me. I hate that. It always annoys me.
You hate that?
Wow, way to take a stand.
I do marketing for a living, so it always annoys me. It doesn't make any sense.
By the way, that's every product.
But Chick-fil-A has a cow as their spokesperson. I think it's...
Yes, I understand that. Or cows.
Right.
And I know you've heard me say this before, but I always thought that it was annoying. They paint their signs, the cows, to eat chicken. So they are cows and they can write, but they don't spell well. We're like, oh, well, they can't spell that well. They're cows. Give them a break. Really? Well, they're using paintbrushes and they're writing at all. So, I mean, if you're making me suspend belief enough to think that they can paint a sign, you might as well spell the word correctly. Cows are
That doesn't
stupid.
bother me.
They put the K backwards. They're idiots. They can't even spell more. They write M-O-R. It's so dumb.
Well, why doesn't it bother you that if you're a cow, you can paint? Why don't you just defend yourself when you're getting slaughtered?
Yeah, that's
Why don't
another
you
thing.
send out an email to the other cows? Look out
Who's
for this guy.
going to kill a cow that can read and write? Nobody. They're not going to do that. That's the whole premise of Charlotte's Web.
I don't know who wrote that, so I don't know if I can support it.
What if all of a sudden every cow could communicate with people? Would you not eat another steak?
No, I wouldn't, because I don't want to hear some lip from a cow yelling at me.
Honestly, you'd have to stop eating if they could say, hey, please stop killing us. You couldn't eat more steak. No hamburger, no Slim Jims. I don't know what's in a Slim Jim. I assume beef.
So anything that can speak, what if it has an awful voice?
Well, you know that dolphins have a language, but we don't eat those. Every once in a while.
And that bothers me, okay? Because dolphins look very delicious to me. I mean, don't they? You look at it. We eat tuna all the time. Tuna, I guess, there's no flipper. They don't jump in the air and flip. There's no tuna at SeaWorld. It doesn't have the personality of dolphin. And they do say that dolphins can communicate with us.
Well, we don't eat any sea mammals, do we? You don't eat walrus. You don't eat sea lion. You don't eat otter. You don't eat whale.
I watched Whale Wars on Animal Planet.
They eat those?
Certain cultures do.
In these islands, the Faroe Islands, I think it's in Norway or somewhere. They've been doing it for 1,000 years. They herd whale into the shore, then they kill them. Then they eat the whale, they eat the blubber. It's a big industry for them.
I thought they were surrounded by like a foot of fat to keep them warm. You can't eat that all fat.
I saw they eat. I don't know how much of the fat they eat, but they eat it. They eat blubber. They eat whale meat.
I mean, I believe you. There wouldn't be a show about it.
There's 101 uses for whale blubber.
Okay, give us some.
You can heat your oil lamps with it. You can use it for insulation.
Well, hold on. It can't be cheaper than the oil that we use in the lamps. I mean, there's only like 7 whales left.
Yeah.
I understand that you can do it.
You want to go to Target, or do you want to go kill a whale?
They don't have Target up in the North Pole.
Okay.
The North Pole, yeah, we don't have people up there either. It's not really a climate. I mean, unless you're an elf, you can't live there. Go ahead. What else?
Oh, you want me to list more things?
No, I'm done with that. What are dolphins supposed to say to us, though? I mean, if you could ask a dolphin a question, what would you?
I wouldn't ask it anything. I don't care.
Right. I don't care. Sharks are mean. I don't know. It's wet down there.
Aren't there places, there depths that we can't go? Could a dolphin go down there and be like, what's down there in the abyss?
I mean, there's got to be. Maybe they know there's another world now they don't know about. Let's go back to this point you made interesting about the talking animals. Let's say that both chickens and cows could talk.
Okay.
And the cow was, please don't eat me. And the chicken was like, I don't do what you want. I don't care. But it had a nicer voice. Would you just go in with whatever you like better, or would their voice and what they're saying affect your?
Well, beef is much tastier than chicken.
Chicken's better for you.
Yeah, you got to take that into consideration. I have a big problem with the premise in general because chickens, they have beaks, so they really couldn't. There's no way they could form words based on what the shape of their mouth. And I understand what you're saying. Cows actually have lips.
Okay.
And a tongue. I guess a chicken has a tongue too. All right, so they're both. One has a high, annoying, grating voice. The other one is like, hey, it's cool. If you want to, look, we're part of the food chain. Let's do this or whatever. Yeah. If there was one that was a lot more agreeable to being killed, I would kill that one.
All right. So would I. What about this? You have two cows. One of them you're going to eat and kill, and one gets saved. Cow A is very, please don't kill me. I have a family. I beg of you, show me mercy. Cow B, hilarious. Telling jokes, life of the party, very gregarious. You'd hang out with this cow,
right?
Like you would just, this is my guy. It's a cool cow.
Is he funnier than Mike Finoso?
He's got a CD coming out. And the cow will come on our show. But the other one's like, look, everyone in my family has been killed. I'm about to go to cow college. I'm the first person. I mean, the whole sap story.
Is the cow not begging for his life? Is he say, please don't kill me? Does he even ask to not be killed?
Funny cow?
Yeah.
He says it in jokes like, hey, if I'm dead, who's going to tell you the one about the two chickens that walk into a bar,
Yeah, this is going to sound weird, but I guess it speaks more to me. Like when I watch movies, I'm a crier. Not in real life, like The End of the Green Mile, I'm in tears, Shawshank, Good Will Hunting.
White
so
chick.
I'm going to have a lot of sympathy for the cow begging for his life. And I'm probably going to save that cow, and I'll always regret it because it'll be there annoying me, and I'll be like, oh, wasn't it great when that other cow used to say all those hilarious jokes? But I probably would save the cow begging for its life.
See, I would save the funny cow because you can fake the cow A story, the sad sap story. You can fake that. That could be an act.
Okay, now it's after. I've saved the other cow. Does he turn on me? Does he say, hey, because I can always kill him later. He has to go through
No. This is it. This is the one shot. This is the rule. And then he says, you fell for that? None of my family's dead, you sucker.